Hi, my name is Daniel Standish, and I'm a software engineer on the open source team at Astronomer.
Hi, I'm TP. I'm currently a staff engineer at Astronomer, and I work on open source Airflow for them.
I've been working for Astronomer for about 2 years, and I've been involved with Airflow, the broader community, for about 4 years, a little over that. And some of the projects that I've been involved with include some AIPs, such as the setup and teardown AIP and the datasets AIP, as well as a sort of pet project of mine over the years has been like working with connections and trying to make those like easier to work with.
I've been working on Airflow for a couple of years now. I joined right after the 2.0 upgrades and have been working on new features since because we cleaned up a lot of junk in 2.0 and it's been adding new features all the way up.
In the 2.8 release, what I contributed to was the task context logging feature. At least that's what we're calling it. And Pankaj did a lot of the development. Pankaj Koti did a lot of the development on this one. And this feature allows us to sort of fill in the gaps where otherwise we might not get any log messages. We might not have any visibility into certain kinds of problems related to task execution. And now we will be able to inject certain like error messages or whatever into the task instance logs that are accessible on the web server. Otherwise, you might have to go digging through the scheduler or something to find out what happened. But so that's the feature in a nutshell.
In 2.8, me and another contributor, Boca, we implemented something called Airflow ObjectStore, which helps you access files in a external location in Airflow. So what the object store does is like the problem is when you try to access something outside of Airflow, for example, AWS F3 or like Google Cloud Storage, you need to find the corresponding hook to access that file. For example, for AWS, you need to use the S3 hook. For Google, you need to use the GCP hook, and like every kind of different hook to find a different hook to access the data you want. So for object store is kind of like if you use database, you probably can think of like SQL Alchemy, but for files, basically you supply one single URL into a unified interface, and Airflow will automatically find the correct library to use to access that file. And you can use the file-like interface in Python to download the file. So for example, you can use like read to read the file and write to write the file, just like normal files on your disk using Python.
Pankaj is really the person who did like he's the main person who needs a shout out for that feature because he did a lot of the work of getting that to a mergeable state and doing a lot of the testing with the other providers and such.